All right, we finally have some MyLeague and some MyGM news. Welcome to another video, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. NBA 2K21 and Next Gen is what, 4 days away? Completely insane. So I am going to be going through this courtside report. If you guys have already seen it, or if you guys haven't seen it, down in the description I have the whole or the blog, the link to the blog right there. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I'm just going to go over some key things that is really going to just impact my channel. So you know, if I miss anything or anything like that, or if you guys think there's something that maybe I missed that's a big deal, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I missed it, but basically I'm going to just talk about what's going to affect this channel, right? So if you guys don't know, we have been doing the NBA history resimulation series, and it's the first one we did in NBA 2K20, and then we are doing like a random one that we're not going to finish. By the way, I'm just going to let you guys know that right now we're not going to finish that, obviously, because we are 4 days away from next gen. But we're doing like a random one right now. But the original one, which I really enjoyed, we started with like, I think 8, 10, 12, I don't know, right around those amount of teams, and we put in every draft class, and we went through the whole history of the NBA, added teams when they were supposed to be added, all that jazz. It's a lot of fun. You guys loved it, and obviously I want to bring it back for 2K21 Next Gen. And there's something in here that's a big deal that we will get to in a little bit, that is going to make that series a lot more fun and a lot easier for me to record. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be you know, it's not gonna take 4 hours to get one video done. But let's get into this thing. So I'm gonna kind of skip the first part because it's just a bunch of hoopla of them making excuses for why they haven't updated it in the last 10 years. Now I will give them this. It is, I think, at this point really difficult to add new stuff to a franchise, at least for 2K. Because they have done a good job of it in the past of letting you really customize everything, right? And you can get around certain things, like with the whole 2K resimulation series that I've done, the history one, where you can kind of get around things. You can use, even on like with PC, you could use mods, stuff like that to make it a lot more interesting. But for the most part, they've done a pretty good job with MyLeague. They just haven't updated it or fixed issues. That's been the biggest thing. There's been a lot of bugs with MyLeague that have driven me insane. Like the whole being, if you download a historical draft class, like say I download the 2003 draft class, and I go through the draft, right? Everyone gets drafted. LeBron goes number 1, whatever. D-Wade goes to 2, whatever, right? And then you go into the rosters, and you click on one of the players, and it says they're in like year number 4. It makes no sense. Like, the dude was just drafted. What are you doing? Because it's taking their age and their years pro and their stats from the point of where the roster took them from, which you would think, and it's pretty easy, I would assume, to code to where if a player gets drafted in MyLeague, he starts with 0 years pro and 0 stats. You would think that would be something that they would figure out and at least fix, but hey, you know, that's my little rant. But stuff like that has just been really frustrating with MyLeague for the last a while. It's been a while since they've really just even paid any attention to MyLeague. So today, obviously, and with Next Gen, it's an opportunity to improve it, hopefully get some of those bugs out, and add a couple things that may be fun to mess with. So anyways, here's a screenshot of like the setup. Now I actually really like this because you can actually set up like, hey, do I want role-playing elements? Do I want to play with friends? Do I want to work with the CBA rules? Do I want to work with budget and finances? And you can maybe, you know, you can turn those things off. Do I want to get into ranked? And then over on the right side, you got fantasy draft, customizing league rules, the custom roster, a customized league, custom salary cap. So a lot of it is the same from the previous MyLeague. And like I said, like there's nothing really brand new to this, right? It's just a lot of small updates and hopefully a lot of fixes. And that's really what I wanted, right? And just an overhaul of the look too, because it looks completely different. So credit to the art team for doing that. And then you got setting presets, you got all that stuff. So my NBA setup options. So like I said, you can go through, turn a lot of those things off or on. And the one of the big things I actually really like is being able to customize the league rules from the start, so you don't have to sim a year and then kind of like, you know, change the salary cap or get rid of the salary cap or mess with the draft or, you know, like just shot clock or whatever. I could actually go into, so like the history resimulation series, I can go in and set the league rules to how it was in 1950, right? So I can you know, change the shot clock or get rid of the shot clock right away. I can change the playoffs. I can let's see, what are some other things? Change the salary cap. You could do that before though. Change the draft, so I can change like how the lottery works. Maybe I just get rid of the lottery, right? Something like that, if that's an option. So I can do that from the start, which is really nice for that history resimulation series that I've been doing on the channel. So that's going to be a big help to that series. And then, I mean, rebuilds, I don't know. I don't think rebuilds will have really anything to do with it other than maybe changing lottery. You know, just doing fun little things with that. But other than that, like the rebuilds I do on the channel probably won't change anything. But like if I decide to do, you know, a rebuild from like the year 1990, right? And decide to rebuild a team from 1990, I can kind of go in, change some settings back to what it was, or allow some rules back to what it was in the 90s. So that can make it fun. Now this is the big deal, for at least for me. Customized League is where you can realign teams, replace existing teams, or add new classic, all-time, or custom teams to the league. That's a big deal because I can add, you know, the 8 original teams that I want. I can add, you know, their jerseys, all that from the start, which is great. But the big thing, new to NBA 2K21, and this is one of the very few new things in my league. Like there's little things that they fix, but this is one of the only new things, and it's you can remove teams from the league. So for the first time, we're allowing you to reduce the league size from the current 30, and now you can bring it down to as low as 12. Now, in my league, or in my re-simulation series, the history one, I believe in season 1 I want to say I started with 8 teams. I'm okay with bumping up to 12 just to make it easy, or, you know, I can put 8 real teams. 4 of the teams I can just make no team, you know, but no team like I did with, you know, the other 20 teams that I did. Instead, I'm doing it with only 4. So I can do different things like that. But the fact that you can get all the way down to 12 is huge. It'll make things so much easier. I was able to pull it off really well, I think, in the first chapter that I did in 2K20. To where I didn't really have any issues with it, but it was annoying to deal with because I had to trade draft picks and make sure each team got the right draft pick, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, with this, I won't have to worry about that, and it makes it a lot easier. You know, if like a free agent went to a no team, I would have to, you know, put him back on, you know, a normal team, blah, blah, blah. It's a pain in the ass. Whereas now, if I have my 12 teams, boom, I don't have to trade draft picks, anything like that. It's at 12. We're good to go. We can go. Now, I would assume that we can get expansion teams and add teams as we go. It's one concern. I don't think they brought that up. Let me read the rest of this, but I don't think they brought that up. I would assume, though, that you can just add team and add up to 30 teams. I'm going to assume that that's the case. We will see. I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't let you do that because it's 2K. This means that instead of the 30 to 36 range of league size... So this means that instead of the 30 to 36 range of league sizes we've supported in the past this year, you can now have leagues that range from 12 to 36 teams. This makes it possible for users to try and recreate past seasons where the NBA didn't have 30 teams or just have a smaller league to support a more concise MyNBA online experience, which that could be a lot of fun too, having a my NBA Online experience, to where maybe I do a video where get a couple friends and we do something like that. So if you guys want to see something like that, let me know in the comments below. But like I said, the one thing that they didn't say is, can you grow that original 12 teams into, say, 30? That's the only concern that I have. Now, in the current NBA My League, I believe you can add expansion teams up to 6. I believe. So I would assume that you can take the 12 and expand the league out to 30. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that. Probably shouldn't, because it's 2K, but I mean, realistically, you should be able to do that. It's next gen. Come on. If not, then, well, I'm going to have some problems. The last 3, you got customized salary cap, customized simple settings, advanced settings. All that was obviously there before. Advanced CBA rules. Now, this, I mean, we'll see how this goes. I'm not a big, I don't change a lot of these. But I guess when I get into the history resimulation, I can maybe change some things that fit, back when, 1950, 1960. So we'll see. I don't really know. I mean, if you guys want to go and look at this and read it in depth, you can. But we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna kind of wait and see how people use the advanced CBA rules to their benefit, and see what what fits with what I want to do. Role playing elements, I might look into this. It's obviously just the MyGM. You can add it if you want. I'm probably not gonna go through and use any of that. But they, you can decide what you want to go through. So you can add, the scoring, the skill test, the morale and chemistry and all that stuff. Conversations, all that jazz. Budget and finances, again, I feel like this is probably all pretty much the same. Let's see, this year you'll be able to set a team's prices for tickets and concessions, or a team's budget, so that might be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do a series where we go deep into that type of stuff. Obviously, the play with friends, you can start as low as 12 teams. Let's see, automate off-season time periods. So the next box is for automating off-season time periods. This is really just an easy way to turn off the off-season and have it be simulated. Okay, that's actually kind of nice for users that want to keep playing regular seasons and playoffs without having to deal with the off-season. And while it can be turned on or off as a group, we also let you pick and choose to automate the period. So, oh, cool. So we can actually automate, like if I don't care about retirements, I can get rid of that. If I don't care about the league business or the staff signing, I can get rid of that. Interesting. Okay. Or at least have it simulated so I don't have to simulate each individually, right? Okay, start from, obviously that will obviously be in there. But this next one lets you determine whether the league starts from the beginning of the regular season, previous off season, blah, 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 blah. The start today will be back, obviously, and once the NBA season starts. GLeague with playable games. I want to try and do some type of series or video where I implement the GLeague with playable games. If you guys have any ideas of something that you want me to you want to see me do, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with that, but obviously we'll have regular Simcast Live. They'll be in the daily view, so maybe we can do something fun with GLeague. Obviously there's ranked. And then basically this is where they say there's really no new features. The big new feature is the being able to get rid of teams, right, and starting the league as low as 12. That's really the only big new feature. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. In these type of in franchise game modes, I feel like we've kind of gotten as far as we can really get. Now things can be improved upon, but as far as adding new things, I'm not really sure what else they can really add. Let's see, revamp boomer bust system. So that's gonna be interesting in the history resimulation. So we'll see how that works. New staff, so they added an assistant coach, so that'll be interesting in rebuilds. We'll see how that goes. 2K share setups and 2K share scenarios. So I will actually, when I start my series, I will actually put on the 2K share for you guys. I will have the Xbox, so I will be rolling with that this year. And then there's tattoos, all that stuff. This new slide navigation is gonna be really nice for rebuilds. Even in the resimulation series, but mainly in the rebuilds, that's gonna be really nice to have. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. If you guys want to go through and read the rest, or like if I skip something and you guys want to look at, oh, it shows you future draft picks. Okay, that's kind of cool. So yeah, the menu looks way better. By the way, like that, I like that. I like this new slide navigation. That I think that's gonna be really nice to have. But anyways, that's it, guys. So I won't be doing the rest of the current history resim, the random one that I'm doing. I'm gonna try and get out maybe like 2 or 3 more videos of that. I'm gonna actually, in the next video, I'm gonna put the 2003 draft class, the 1984 draft class, and the 1996 draft class all back to back. So that way we can see LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, Hakeem, all them guys, you know, all in the league at the same time, just to see what happens. But other than that, I'm gonna try and get 3. I'm gonna try and post daily, so maybe one tomorrow, Sunday, and then Monday, and then on Tuesday expect episode 1. I'm gonna try and jump right into the resimulation series. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off because of certain things, but I'm gonna have logos ready, and if it's a little wacky at first, that's fine, as long as I can fix things as we go. But yeah, like I said, I want to try and get that up day 1. You know, beat anyone to it that, you know, that's going to try and do that, because obviously I've been doing this series for the last few months, so I want to be one of the first to do it on next gen. So yeah, other than that, that's kind of the plan. I can't believe we are 4 days away. It's just crazy. Like it's come up so fast, honestly. And it's really exciting. So other than the resimulation series, what else do you guys want to see on next gen? I plan on doing a lot more player build videos, stuff like that. I kind of dipped into it in the current gen 2K21. It's fun for me, so you know, if you guys want to see more of like city, you know, the My City, or what is it called, I don't know, whatever, you know, online stuff, if you guys want to see player builds, anything like that, let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to see specific videos with MyNBA that's outside of the history resimulation, like certain rebuilds, what if scenarios, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys want to see? I will be uploading at least 2 videos a day for these next couple weeks with next gen, so it's gonna be a very busy time. So be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you guys know when exactly I upload videos throughout the day, because again, like I said, multiple videos a day. So turn on those notifications, and let's get ready, man. It's exciting. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am, and let's just get this thing rolling. I'm ready. Let's get this thing going. Hope you guys enjoyed, though. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see all these upcoming videos with next gen, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow for the last couple episodes of the current history resimulation, the random one. So yeah, keep an eye out for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.